guys, it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. On either the day I'm uploading this or the day before I'm uploading this, The Sims 4 has a new expansion pack called Enchanted by Nature that is basically the fairy pack releasing. And if you know one thing about me, I love The Sims. That is my favorite game. And so I'm really excited for this pack release. So I've watched a ton of content from creators who got early access, and I have a couple still images from a creator. She did a really in-depth video about all of the makeup and clothes and everything. I'll have it linked down below if you're interested. But I did this look based off of those still images from her video, so like inspired by makeup that's included in the pack. And it was definitely a challenge. It pushed me outside of my comfort zone. I couldn't even really chit chat that much because I was like so focused on this design, but it was fun and I feel so cool. So if you guys want to see how I created this look and hang out with me and chat just a little bit about the fairies and the Sims, then just keep watching. So we're nice and zoomed in for this fairy look, and I'm gonna start with my Lumi Glotion because I feel like fairies definitely are glowy and ethereal, and I want to really embody that. And mine is in the shade 902 Light Glow, and it has just a little bit of a tint, but mostly it's just glow. And for foundation, I'm gonna take my Lumi Look Glow tint that I put into a cushion to get the shade correct. This is a really glowy base. And it was just in the bottle too orange and slightly too dark for me, so I mixed it with my shade adjusters, and now I feel like it's a great shade. And if my hair looks weird, I'm doing heatless curls today. I've had my hair up like this like all day because it's hot as balls. I have no idea the temperature, but it's probably like 100 and something. Without like central air or anything, I am freaking melting. I even did like fairy wing nails today. Went all out and wore like an ethereal-ish dress, or tried to. Now I'm gonna go in with my Clinique Chubby Stick to kind of bronzer. And it is a little dark, but it really sheers out, so I'm not worried about it. I am really excited for this pack, but watching reviews, I can already tell that there's things that like it's gonna be things that I'm like, ugh, you know, like the fact that they did beds for every life stage except they didn't do a single bed in the build and buy, and the fact that it's a nature pack and there is barely like any new landscaping, and for a like nature plant pack, it's not really got any new plants besides house plants from what I'm hearing. And there aren't, like, there's the 3 mystical plants and then the house plants. I don't think there's anything new besides that. And now I'm going in with my Lancome Serum Concealer. I have the shade 120N. And I'm gonna take a little bit of my Boing Corrector in Melon from Benefit because I am feeling dark under my eyes today. Yeah, I just feel like everybody's reviews that I have watched have not been glowing. Like, they definitely have things that they're nitpicking and no one's given it like a 10 out of 10. But I already pre-ordered it, so like I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna play it. But yet again, it's probably gonna, I mean, the patch last week already caused so many bugs. So the game is probably gonna be messed up for a while and just like piss me off, but I still love it. I am really excited to play with fairies. I do like occult gameplay, not all the time. I'm mostly a realistic player, but every now and then I do enjoy a cult gameplay, and I've been looking forward to fairies, and I'm glad that they didn't do them like they did frickin' mermaids, because that shit is a joke. It's really bad. From what I see, there's a lot of face paint, there's an eyeshadow. It doesn't look like there's any new blush or lips. So I'm doing this look based on the eyeshadow and the face paint, and I haven't really seen anybody incorporate it with blush, so I think I want to take a neutral blush. This is Aloha from ColourPop. I'm not sure if they still have this shade in their blush sticks, but they have had it for a while, because this is my second Aloha stick that I've purchased. Just sponge it out just like everything else, and I just getting like a little natural amount, and if I want more blush when I do the rest of it, you know, we'll go heavier. I'm just putting on my MAC paint pot in soft ochre. I think I'm gonna start with do like a purpley tealy look, so I'm gonna start with the Celestial Storm and go in with Astrid Lust. Are you guys picking up this pack if you play The Sims, or are you gonna skip it? Like, is a cult gameplay not your thing? Are you just gonna wait till it's on sale? I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking, but again, I'm excited for fairies. That's why I'm doing a look inspired by the fairy makeup, and I'm excited that they had, even though it's not a ton of new makeup, they did add some new makeup to the game, because the makeup in the game is really not it for me. Like, I feel like they could do so much better. So now I'm going into Lucid Dream, this pink right here, and putting that in the center. Then I'm gonna take Mystic Ice right here and put that on the inner third. I'm gonna go into the Whale Song palette and go into this one, Oceana. Or, sorry, I read that wrong. I don't have glasses on. That does not say Oceana. That says Setishin. Don't know what that is. So yeah, I'm just gonna layer that over in the inner part to brighten it up and make it just a little more bluey. And I think I'm gonna go into the Margarita palette and go into Watermelon and layer that over Lucid Dream. Then I'm gonna go into the Legend of Ardra palette and go into Myth and Peace and blend out the outer corner, but also deepen the outer corner. So we'll start with deepening it with Myth. There's definitely fallout going on here. Wow, Peace is way more pigmented than I was prepared for. Jesus Christ. That threw me off. Whew. This is getting to be messy. You know what? I'm not afraid to show my mistakes. I think this sucks balls. I'm wiping it off and starting over. Okay, my eyes are cleaned off and ready to go again. And I feel like I want to skip the pink and just do the purple and the teal. Make it a two-tone, because looking at the original eyeshadow look, it looks like it's a two-tone look. So I'm going, I don't think that's the right brush. I'm going again with Astrid Lust on the outer half. I think the most annoying bug for me, besides all the pregnancy issues that happened since the last update, is that you cannot drag the garbage at all. It's so annoying not being able to do that. I didn't realize like how important that was to me in my gameplay until I couldn't do it anymore. But dang, that was a key feature for me. Like, it's really driving me up the wall, not having to manually click clean up, put away, like all these things every time my sim uses a dish. Now I'm going into Mystic Ice. It's gonna go on the front half. I think I'm still gonna take a lighter shade to brighten that up. I'm gonna go into the Margarita palette and actually take Melon and On the Rim. Both of those together to blend that out and lighten that up. Oh yeah, that's perfect. I love that. Oh, that's exactly what I needed. Back into the Ardra palette and go into Myth with the purple brush to make it a little more purple, because I realized that that color is kind of pinky and I want it to mesh into the blue better by being more purpley. But then, like, also because it is kind of pinky, I'm gonna blend it out with Watermelon, which is what I blended the pink out with before. This is just the base of the eyeshadow look. Not even getting into all of the RC stuff now, but it's looking a heck of a lot better than when I tried to do 3 colors. Another clean blending brush and just again buff everything out a little bit more. Okay, so my battery died. I am back, and I think I want to go into shimmers instead of doing the drawings first, just because I'm not feeling super confident on the drawing part. And I want to go into the Legend of Ardra, and let's swatch a few. Let's see what this one looks like. Ooh, look at that. That is Mendora right here. And then let's see. Ooh, okay. I think I want to take Mendora and Imposter. Put Mendora over here. You know what? Actually, I'm just gonna scatter Mendora over the whole lid because of the way it shifts. I think it just works. And then I think I'm gonna layer just a little bit of Imposter for a pop in the middle. Okay, so there is my Intense Shimmers, and then I also want to take this glitter from Touch and Soul. It's like an iridescent glitter topper, and just add even more to this. I'm gonna go in with these duochrome liners from Yvette Beauty. Yvette Beauty doesn't exist anymore, but I still have the liners. They still work great, so I am going to use them. And I might accent them with some other colors, but we'll start with the purple duochrome. Okay, I've been trying to build it up on my hand, and I just can't get the duochrome purple to be as intense as I want. So I think I'm gonna go into the metallic palette that I have and do the metallic purple mixed with the duochrome purple. So I want to do like the tealy color and the purple color on the whole design, but it looks like the eye makeup, it starts with a wing and then it like curls out like that and then down like that. I should have done the under eyeshadow too before I did this, but too late now. Leaf. Okay, so that's kind of the base for the initial eyeshadow look. I'm gonna copy that on the other eye, and I'll try to talk while I'm doing it so it's more entertaining for you guys. So I'm just focusing the wing on the outer area. I'm not taking it super far in. And this wing done got messed up. It's so hot in here, my eyeliners are drying out like immediately. So swooped. feel like my left side is always going to be better no matter what I do because I'm left-handed. But I feel like that is a good enough place to start to do the lower lash line. Just gonna take this purple from Urban Decay. I'm not sure if this exact color exists anymore, but I'm sure they still have a purple pencil in their line. I'm gonna focus this on the outer waterline. Taking ColourPop Prance on the inner waterline. Then I'm going into Astrid Lust and Electric Amethyst, which is the corresponding shimmer, and using that to buff out the lower lash line. I think I'm gonna take a little bit more of Melon, or sorry, is this Melon and On the Rim, and just focus that right in the inner corner, do a matte inner corner. And then I'm taking this tealy, like emeraldy eyeliner from Maybelline. It's the Master Precise liner in, I'm not sure what shade it is, but I'm gonna try and use this. My hands are so shaky. I thought I'd do better with a pen, but I don't know that I am. Oh man. I can fix this. It'll be okay. Will it? Oh. Okay, I feel like that kind of looks like the picture. And then I'm gonna do the ones at the top. I feel like that's kind of following it. Drawing on your face is hard, man. I am not good with drawing small details. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. And then this does go up closer to under the eye, and I do want to add like freckles and more details and the flowers, but I'm focusing on like the base shape of everything now. Oh, this ink is running out. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna take a more detailed brush and go into this duochrome blue and duochrome green and fill these in. Is that working, or should I do eyeshadow? I feel like I should do eyeshadow. So I'm gonna go into the Margarita palette again and try and intensify that with those tealy colors mixed together. Oh my gosh, besides being super excited for the launch tomorrow, because when I'm filming this, the launch is tomorrow, I actually watched the like viral Love Island season this year. I've never watched Love Island before in my life, but I needed a distraction from the hell that this country is, so I decided to watch it. And I honestly think like poor Huda, Huda is, I feel like, being singled out and ganged up on. And I feel like Jeremiah really did love bomb her and then just switch up just like that. And like any person who's had any kind of situation like that in the past, it would be triggering. I can understand why she crashed out, because he just abandoned her. And I don't think she's the villain at all. I think she's one of the most genuine people there. Obviously, I love Amaya. Amaya is the cutest and sweetest, but Huda is my second favorite because that girl just tries so hard to do everything right. And I feel like that's me. Like, I try so hard to do the right things, and I just still don't understand social interactions the way I should, and I do them wrong and upset people anyway. So I, like, in that sense, feel like I can really relate to Huda, because, like, all the time I've done things where I unintentionally hurt people because I just didn't realize that that behavior was upsetting behavior. I just tore open this nail sticker thing. I'm gonna try putting on some of these butterfly wing nail stickers. We'll see how that goes, just because I'm feeling kind of tapped out on my drawing abilities right now. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, so this is, I feel like really, shit, broke it. I want that closer, right there. Okay, let's do the other side without ripping it in half. Honestly, if you're like me and you struggle with drawing like fine details on your face, nail stickers and nail gems and stencils are a lifesaver. My camera shut off on me, but I put on just a couple more butterfly stickers just to add small little details on there. And then I think I'm gonna go in with my freckles right now before I get too much more on my cheeks, if I can find that little bugger. There it is. This is my first time trying the freckles, and I'm really excited, you know, being like the OG freckle pen thing. I still have Cat's Eyes stuck in my head, guys, but this time instead of Game Boy, it's Mean Girls. God bless the tea girls and all the in-between girls. Yes! Love that they kept that lyric in. So iconic. These are cute. Should have done my brows earlier too. Darken my natural freckles too. I think my freckles look cute, so I'm gonna continue trying to elaborate and put flowers on my face. We'll see how this goes. So I'm gonna go back into the purple colors that I was using from Yvette Beauty. Okay, so there's a flower up here. That's not bad, right? That is not bad. My little baby hairs are getting in the way. Then there's one right by the eye, so oh, that one's kind of messy. It's okay. It's okay. And then there's one, I'm combining two looks, so I'm not going to do this exactly. So we'll put one right here. And then I think 3 flowers is going to be busy enough. So my camera seems to be having some overheating issues. I'm going to let it cool off and do the other flowers. Of course, right when I come back on camera, the town fire siren starts going off. Jesus. So I drew my flowers, I filled them in with that purple color, and then I added just a dash of purple here, put in some brow gel, and threw on just a handful of individuals lashes. And now I think I want to add some sparklies. Where'd they go? Okay, I found my gems. These are from Ulta. They're the You're a Gem nail gem set, and they're like pre-glued gems. They have pearls and like just crystally gems, and I think I want the crystals. And we're gonna just try and not fuck this up. Gems is like so hard for me. Okay, got one on. For how expensive these pre-glued gems are, they're sure freaking difficult to use. These two are stuck together, so I'm just gonna put them down at the same time. I feel like the adhesive backing is coming off of all of these, and I don't know if it's me or if it's the fucking heat that's just melting everything off. This looks stupid. I don't know. I hope I look like a fairy when I'm done with this shit, because I'm trying so hard. So I'm just gonna add glitter, because you know what? I think glitter makes everything better. And where's my little pot of glitter? Okay, so we're gonna go in with this bitch on my pinky because it's the most precise, and glitter the shit out of this little forehead piece. Clean it up a little bit, dust it off the areas outside of that design. I still feel like I want to do a few more gems like in the center of the flowers, but this is taking me for freaking ever. So I'm going to turn off my camera and come back when I'm done with the gems. Gems are on. That was a struggle. Now I'm going to do lips, and then I'm going to try and maybe add highlighter. I'm just taking my Glamlite Rick and Morty purple lip liner. Alright, and now I'm taking this one from Ciate. It's called Cosmic. I don't think Ciate is even a brand anymore, but this is one of their glitter storms. So it's a metallic lipstick with like a blue shift. It's a purple lipstick. Going into my Noctilucent, which unfortunately this is discontinued, and I'm gonna go into Far Out, which is like a purple iridescent highlighter, and I'm just gonna tap that over the cheekbone area. Try not to really disturb the artwork too much. And I'm also gonna tap that on the nose and chin. And I'm gonna take my hair down, fan myself off, and come show you the complete look. This is the completed Sims 4 Enchanted by Nature fairy inspired look. My heatless curls are insane, and I am melting up a storm, but let's give you a closer look at the details. This was a lot of fun. It was definitely challenging because, as I was saying, I'm not really one to draw those little details. I'm gonna put the images up here of my inspiration that I got from screenshots from a creator that I'll also have her video tagged down below. I think I mentioned that in the intro. But yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this, and this has me even more excited for the pack, even though, like I said, it might break the game, who knows, but I'm still excited for it, and I do feel like a fairy. I hope you guys had fun along this journey with me, and I hope you guys are staying cool. I'm not. And I can't wait to see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you've not already, and I will see you next time. Bye!